I think what 2022 is bringing is, with the pandemic, a lot of stuff shut down. And I think that this year it's kind of starting to get back to, the closest to normal we're going to get for a while. And so we can start to really produce those things that are going to get people back into theaters. Hey, howdy, yay. It's time to sit down and put in those earbuds so as not to disturb the neighbors, because this is Off Book, a podcast about Broadway, movies, TV shows, and so many other nerdy things. I am Marc Stoufer III.
And I'm Hailey Briggs, and...
What was that?
I have no idea.
Sorry about that.
What are you doing here, Ashley?
I was looking at some of the props over here when you left after the Christmas special, and you locked me in.
So you've been here for a whole week?
Yeah, I have. The couch is very comfy.
You could have, texted me or something.
Oh, yeah, I could have done that.
I mean, since you're here, do you want to, rejoin the show or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Anyway, as I was saying, today's episode is all about what's coming to entertainment world in the new year. Okay, first off, obvious choice, Broadway, right?
Yes.
Beetlejuice is coming back. Duh.
I'm so excited.
So excited.
Yeah, I'm very excited that Beetlejuice is coming back. When they closed, I was so upset. I was like, are you kidding me?
And for the music man? Ugh.
Yeah, exactly. Beetlejuice is it. I want to see it so badly, but so I am so excited that show is opening again. So hopefully I'll be able to have tickets. We'll have to see about coronavirus, but...
Oh, yeah.
Well,
they haven't announced the cast yet.
Yeah, they haven't announced the cast yet.
They're opening in 2 months, and they still haven't announced the cast. You got to do that soon, my guy.
I think they're not going to announce it until...
the night of.
The night of.
They're just not going to announce it. You're just going to walk into the theater, and you're going to see, these are the people in the show.
Yeah. And, I would have mixed feelings too, because Alex played Beetlejuice so well.
Mm-hmm.
He is the best Beetlejuice. And so it would be kind of weird not to have him in the show and not to hear him in the show. But yeah. I mean, obviously the actor they're going to get for it is going to be amazing and fantastic, but it'll just be weird.
So basically Mark and I follow kind of the same Broadway fan pages or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure he's seen this, but it was apparently rumors are going around that he is coming back for the entire run. He's only coming back for part of the run, or he's not coming back at all. So there's
really,
and that's how
any of the choices.
Yeah. So it could be any of them because yeah.
It's rumored that he may or may not be involved in some capacity or not at all.
Well, and then you got Wicked coming out as a movie. Disgusting.
Yes, finally.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
I am not a fan.
I think we downvoted it when Mark and I talked about it. I think we said that it was no because it was Ariana Grande.
Which is upsetting because the director is the same guy that directed the In the Heights movie. And, Ariana Grande's co-star is a Broadway, legend and is going to do amazingly. Mm-hmm. Amazing. They're going to do well. And then they go cast a pop star that has technically been in theater, but no.
Yeah. I think Ariana has been in a Broadway show. I don't know what it was.
She did Hairspray Live and stuff, but that's different.
It was when she was young, but... Yeah. I love Ariana Grande a lot, but I hate how they cast already pop stars.
Mm-hmm. And
why don't you cast actual Broadway actors?
Whoever plays Elphaba, I think she's an actual Broadway actor.
Yeah, she's going to be great. But Ariana Grande's music doesn't even sound like that. Maybe she can. Maybe she can transition to the show tunes, but I don't know.
Show tunes and pop.
Process, but...
Okay, so fun fact for everybody that doesn't know, I have a boyfriend, right? And he went and his high school went and played in the Macy's Day Parade, and they got to do all this stuff while they were there in New York, and he got to see Wicked on Broadway. And ever since he found out I am a big Broadway nerd. Every single time I talk about anything Broadway, he goes, "Well, I got to see Wicked on Broadway." So
Yikes.
this has been an ongoing joke for almost 2.5 years now.
Nice.
So, maybe I have to one up him, and I have to go see Wicked movie on Broadway. I don't know.
You're gonna go see the Wicked movie on Broadway?
Wicked movie.
They're gonna put it on
Broadway.
the screen. They're gonna put it on a big screen on the Broadway stage, and that's how I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm sold.
So another thing that I am looking forward to in 2022, Hailey, I know you're not much of a Star Wars fan, if
Oh, for
at
heaven's
all,
sakes.
but the Obi-Wan Kenobi show
I did
Yes.
see that.
is coming out
I'm
in
so excited.
2022, and I am so excited. The fact that it has both Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen,
Has that been confirmed yet?
yes,
Okay.
it has. Yeah, so I am so beyond excited for that show. Like, it has some interesting people in the cast list, but from what I saw, it has, we know confirmed, is obviously Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, and Owen, Luke's uncle.
Yes.
So I think this show, in each episode, I think they said there's like 6 episodes, and each of them are gonna be like no. I think they said each episode was like 3 hours long or something. I don't remember.
Long.
They said it was a long duration. So
Really?
so it was 6 episodes. Each of them is an hour long.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. So it's going to be like a 6-hour movie, basically, because it was originally going to be a movie, but Kathleen Kennedy said that Hayden Christensen's acting doesn't fit the big screen. So they made it a TV show. Yeah. She said that.
Not the worst thing she said.
That's true, but I was like, okay, I was offended for Hayden. But yeah, so that is one thing that I'm looking forward to probably the most in 2022 of all of like film or anything coming out, because I'm a huge prequel fan. Like,
yeah, you're one of those people.
I am one of those people, but it's fine. It's fine.
Good.
A lot of people disown the prequels, but I embrace them and I love them. So
going to the other spectrum of that, so like kids movies, I'm a big Pixar and Disney fan. So that movie called Turning Red is coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer. It looks so cute.
Well, I have like really good expectations out of like Disney movies now, because when Luca came out, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel. Like, I don't know. And then I saw it and I loved it. Like, I not like the super big, like I love Pixar, but like Disney stuff like that, since I got like older, like I haven't really been into like super like animated stuff, but like I'll go back to like WALL-E and like the classics, But I loved Luca, so now Disney is setting my expectations pretty high. So I'm excited to see that movie.
Yeah.
What about you, Mark? You haven't said anything yet.
I'm being polite here. Something that I think is interesting is that the third movie in the Fantastic Beasts trilogy is coming out this year.
Really?
It's Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, and it is the first one that is being released since Johnny Depp has been replaced.
So they did
we caught it for that reason.
Yes,
but
they replaced him with Mads Mikkelsen, who was in Doctor Strange. So it sounds like he'll do a good job, but also they are recasting one of the most important characters to the universe, 2 movies into a trilogy, which feels dumb. I'm not going to comment on the whole scandal. That's not really my place. But purely from a story point of view, that's just really weird, and I'm not sure if it's even going to work.
But I have a very strong opinion about that, but I'll keep it to myself.
But because just like thinking like not television wise, but like recording and camera wise, like I understand that they could like make it look by him, but his character didn't have a lot of prosthetics and makeup, did he?
No, it was basically just Johnny Depp with a haircut.
So like, how do they expect to do that and make it look like Johnny Depp? Obviously, they can't make it literally physically Johnny Depp's face. Like, they have to get his permission for that.
Yeah, they're probably just going to say, just pretend. It's going to be one of those situations where you just have to recognize that, oh yeah, in the universe, these are the same people. It was clearly not a decision they wanted to make, but some executive went, maybe not.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Another movie that's coming out that I'm pretty excited for that has Tom Holland in it, Uncharted.
Yes.
I loved.
yeah.
I watched PewDiePie play the game,
Okay.
and like I haven't played the game myself because it got spoiled for me because of PewDiePie, but I loved watching that. So I think that is going to be really good. Like I think it's going to be really good, and Tom was definitely a really good choice.
That comes out February 18th.
Yeah, so very soon. I'm very excited.
Yeah, see, I grew up playing those games, and then I played Uncharted 4 when it came out. Very, very good game. I'm very interested to see like what exactly the movie's about because they haven't said much about it yet. Because it's not. They want to keep it a secret.
Seems to be the trend with these. Keep everything secret about all of these.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. So apparently, another Legally Blonde movie is coming out on May 20th.
What?
Yeah. And it has Reese Witherspoon in it. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what this is about.
Oh yeah, Legally Blonde 3.
Interesting.
Well, you don't even know the plot. It doesn't even say the plot yet.
How?
I haven't seen the second one.
Hocus Pocus 2 is coming out also.
I am so excited for that. One that I'm very interested about is Morbius.
Yes.
I saw it when I went. So I saw it as a like trailer when I went and saw Spider-Man, and I was like, this is interesting. I thought at first it was like a weird version of Venom. I was like, what is this? And but I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. Oh, and off that, Venom, the second Venom movie.
Oh yeah.
They're already releasing the second one. Didn't the first one just come out?
No, the first one came out like 2018, maybe.
It was
wait, is that Morbius movie like where like the venom is like attached to him off his shoulder? Okay, I thought
with
that
Tom
was
Hardy.
I thought it was a Venom movie. That's my bad. I'm not very educated on horror movies.
But yeah, so I am super. Oh, in the I think it's 2022, maybe. Might be 2023. I'm not sure completely. But the Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah, that's 2022.
I just saw that. 2022.
I haven't seen Spider-Man yet. I've been forcing myself to not watch the trailer, but
don't watch the trailer if you haven't seen Spider-Man.
That's kind of what I figured.
But yeah, I saw it. I saw the trailer after I saw Spider-Man, and that one looks really good.
I'm already excited.
I loved the first Doctor Strange movie, but this one literally looks so good. Yeah. So I'm very excited for that one.
Well, and especially with what they did with What If with Doctor Strange, I don't know how much that's gonna, play, but they've proven that Marvel knows how to do with direct multiverse and with that character. So whether or not they use those direct plot lines, they've proven that they can do interesting things with this character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like, I don't remember the title exactly, but I think it's something about
Multiverse of Madness.
Yes, Multiverse of Madness.
Which is
that at this point. So I haven't seen the Loki series or WandaVision yet.
Okay.
I haven't. I'm a bad Marvel fan, but
I've seen both of those, so
it's like now everything is starting to like come together. Yeah. And so it's like you can't miss anything.
I mean, they were always connected, but there's so much. It's not even that they're connected anymore. Now they're directly, following the events. It's like one giant movie instead of a bunch of connected ones.
Yeah, like it's just. I mean, at this point, like it's kind of like Star Wars and Marvel are doing so much with that. Yeah. Like they're taking these core movies and just stemming off of it. It's amazing.
Yeah. Because you could have watched the Far From Home trailer without really seeing Endgame and been mostly fine. And I can't even watch the new Doctor Strange trailer without having watched Spider-Man. And it shows just how willing they are to take those risks.
I mean, there's literal Spider-Man spoilers in the Doctor Strange trailer.
Right.
Disgusting.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So it shows just how much they're doing.
Yeah. So I love seeing these universes just like come together.
It's so good.
Like it's really amazing. I'm just waiting for like a Jedi to land on Earth. Kidding.
Speaking of that,
they connect Star Wars with Marvel.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Let's not do that.
2026, I think.
Yeah.
Speaking of universes, the Lightyear film is coming out with Chris Evans as the real life astronaut that inspired the Buzz Lightyear toy from Toy Story.
Oh yes, yes.
I totally forgot about that.
Everyone keeps getting confused. Like, why isn't Tim Allen in this? Because it's not. Okay, just to be clear, it's not about Tim Allen's Buzz Lightyear toy. It's about Chris Evans's actual real life astronaut named Buzz Lightyear, who then inspired the toy that Andy bought, voiced by Tim Allen. They didn't replace Tim Allen. Tim Allen's still Buzz Lightyear. This is the real life version of it.
To be fair, they didn't explain that very well at the beginning.
No.
So when they announced it, everybody was like, "Oh my god!" And we were just like, "What?"
I literally thought it was the backstory of Buzz Lightyear the toy. Like,
that would have been a more logical step to take. I don't know why they went. This feels like
because technically,
but also animated.
We got his backstory. We got his backstory throughout all 4 of the movies. So like, if you like if you literally watch the movies like chronologically, then yes, you would understand, and that would basically be the movie.
That's true. I mean, I'm excited. I think there's a lot you can do with the inspiration of this. I'm not sure. We really have no idea what the story is actually going to be, but I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it all.
Yeah, I was very, very confused when I was watching the trailer in the theater. My sister, she was like, "What is that? Is that Buzz Lightyear?" And I was like, "No, there's no way." And then
yes, but no.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. I haven't seen like the full trailer for it yet, but yeah, I think that comes out. I think that doesn't have a date yet. I think they're kind of waiting. I honestly don't know if it's going to be
June 17th.
Well, all right there, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I just have the internet. That's fine.
I just don't think it's going to be very popular.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it goes.
And there's a new Thor movie coming out.
Love and Thunder. I've been waiting for this one for so long.
And especially with Thor's arc and Endgame, I'm really interested. I'm hoping they don't undo that for this movie. I'm hoping they, continue through that arc, because it seems like they might just go undo it.
I'm glad that you guys know all these movies are coming out. I literally had to Google to make sure that I knew when movies are coming out for this episode. I'm the one that suggested we do this episode. It's just kind of hard because, with 2021 coming to an end, we're focused on like Christmas and New Year's and everything else, and then all of a sudden, bam, they send all these trailers out. We're like, wait a second. And I don't go to the movies, and I don't like, my Hulu doesn't have ads, and I watch Netflix, so I don't watch actual TV. And the only reason I see stuff like this is if I go on Facebook or Instagram.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Another big movie that I think that has literally been pushed back, I think 3 times. Top Gun 2.
Oh yeah.
I have never seen. Okay, so this is actually a pretty funny story. So I help tech for marching bands, and so there was this one that they went to BOA Nationals in Minneapolis, and they did a Top Gun themed marching show, and I understood 0 of it because I had never seen Top Gun.
Nice.
And I was just kind of sitting there like, alrighty then.
Yeah, I feel like Top Gun is definitely gonna be a big movie.
Like, what is it? Okay, can someone explain to me what it's about? Because I don't know.
So
Tom Hanks in a plane, not Tom Hanks. Tom Cruise.
Tom Hanks. No, Tom Cruise. He plays this pilot.
Tom Hanks or Tom Cruise?
It's Tom Cruise.
Oh, okay.
So this pilot is in the Navy, and he goes to. There's a school that was used to. I don't know if it's still called Top Gun or not, but there is a pilot school called Top Gun. And it was basically the elite of the elite in the Navy. And so he goes to Top Gun and is basically just like training to become a better pilot. And so it's basically just about him and his adventures at Top Gun.
Huh.
Yeah.
And now they're making a sequel, 30 years later?
Mm-hmm. And he's an instructor now, apparently. So
I mean, it's better than him still being a student. I feel like that wouldn't make very much sense.
That is true. That is true. So a movie that shocked me, I just made a face at Mark and he was confused, is the Bob's Burgers movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I did see that.
I love the show, but what?
Who knows?
What else is there to talk about? I feel like movies always come before shows as like the introductory, but why? What?
Because money, probably.
Oh, it's a musical.
What?
Yeah, it is a musical. So
It's a musical.
I don't really watch the show, but I've seen I'm on TikTok a lot, and so I'm on the weird side of TikTok. And that's how I found out was an ad that it was a musical. And I kind of sat there because I was in bed at my dorm and I was just scrolling and I kind of just sat there and I kind of looked and I was like, what?
But I feel like that's gonna be definitely so entertaining. Could I imagine it as a musical? Honestly, yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I think they've done a couple episodes where the characters sing or whatever, but a full musical, a mystery, and coming of age.
I will say for 2022, I'm very excited for a lot of my shows are getting new seasons.
Oh yeah.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. I've never seen Stranger Things. I watch kind of more adulty shows. So Euphoria is getting a season 2. Blackish is their final season's coming out in 2022.
Right.
I'm trying to see. Loki's getting another season,
which is so exciting.
My entire Chicago series is getting a new season. Law & Order SVU, which I talk about pretty much every single episode, is getting a new season.
You can watch us if you want it. To be alive.
It's that good. It's so good. But yeah, I feel like 2022 is a good year for seasons to come back because that 2021 a lot of stuff got canceled.
Right.
And so now they have all these new shows and it's season 2's coming out, and it's okay, now after season 2 is when you really see if they're gonna keep the show or not.
Yeah. Season 3 is kind of the demarcation line a lot of the time.
They're making another Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. They're making a sequel.
Yes, that is coming out. I saw the trailer for that.
I haven't seen the first one.
It's pretty good.
It's so good. I went and saw it and it was a really good movie. It was really cool to see all of the different, there's different Spider-Mans that they called in. There was a noir Spider-Man. There was a there was a pig Spider-Man.
John Mulaney voiced the pig Spider-Man. There was also a 45-year-old midlife crisis Spider-Man.
Yep. And then there was a anime Spider-Man who was a girl, and then they had a girl Spider-Woman, and it was really cool. It was in the animation style, they literally did different animation styles with everything. It was so cool.
It was very well done.
So 2 more movies that are amazing. Second Black Panther movie, Wakanda Forever.
Right.
What's happening with that? So obviously he's unfortunately passed away.
Yeah, I think they'll probably earlier in the movie, they'll probably kill off Black Panther, but they won't have Chadwick playing him, obviously. So that's my guess. Or they'll CGI someone's face.
I doubt they'll do that.
I doubt it.
I think it's more likely that they'll just have him die off screen in a battle or something, and then they'll just have to pass the mantle in universe to. People were saying his sister, but I guess that's a question now. So no one's really sure what's going to happen. But Marvel's made it clear they're not going to recast Black Panther. They're going to, let that.
Yeah, and then Avatar 2.
Oh yeah, and making it.
Okay, here's where I stand. Avatar is an absolutely terrible movie.
Excuse me? It's not great, but it's pretty good.
It's terrible. I hate it. I hate looking at it. I hate watching it. It needs to be burned in the garbage. It does not deserve a sequel.
James Cameron likes a word. That's the second highest grossing film of all time.
It is not the worst movie ever.
It is the worst movie ever. In my opinion.
It is not. Okay, there are worse movies than Avatar.
There are several.
Many.
Okay. I saw it when I was younger though, so maybe I should rewatch it. But
you need to rewatch it before you have an opinion.
It's awful. I'm still calling it awful. I will rewatch it and I will give my verdict if it's the worst movie ever. It probably will be.
No.
We'll anxiously await your review.
If you think Avatar's bad, you should watch Navy SEALs versus Zombies.
I've never heard of that, but that sounds bad.
That just sounds awful.
It's horrible. It's the worst movie I've ever seen.
That's a topic for another episode.
Anyway. Anyway.
And now it's time to pay some bills. Today's episode is sponsored by The Time Dilator. We're spending today's episode predicting what the next year will bring to the entertainment industry.
But as the last couple years have shown us, it's hard to predict the future. The Time Dilator can bring us to the future so we can see for ourselves.
Greetings. What brings you here?
We may have gone in the wrong direction.
Maybe don't buy this.
So, like, I'm really excited for this year, but I'm also like kind of worried because 2021 didn't end off great, like specifically for Broadway, because I don't know. I know Mark, I think, saw it because I think we talked about it. Ashley, I don't know if you saw it, but they were canceling a lot of shows for Broadway because everyone was getting COVID and getting sick and everything.
Mrs. Doubtfire's closed through March.
Yeah, so that makes me a little worried that if Broadway continues and opens up like they're supposed to, I'm really worried that they're gonna have to shut down like they did.
Yeah, especially with like the new variant, you know.
But Beetlejuice, yes, I am gonna hitchhike to New York and I'm gonna go watch Beetlejuice.
We'll all do it, and we'll do an episode remote from New York.
Yes.
Like I need it.
Yeah, I am also very excited. This is definitely the year for me to nerd out.
Yes.
Like I've got all of my cinematic universes covered. So I think this is a really, really exciting year. And there's just so much like coming out, you know, that like brings new like possibilities, you know. And so it's very exciting. So yeah, I'm excited. And
I will say, like, I haven't heard much from Disney. And so I'm
still
wondering,
coming back from everything.
I was gonna say, I'm wondering if they're just kind of waiting and then they're gonna be like, bam, movie, here's a movie, here's another movie. Like they did with 2021.
2 Disney movies coming out in 2022.
I know they're redoing Pinocchio.
Great.
They're doing another one about
The Little Mermaid should be coming out soon.
I don't
Yes.
know.
Oh, I totally forgot about the Little Mermaid with Halle Berry, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard of. Oh yeah, Strange World. That's another Disney one that's coming out.
I haven't heard of it.
I don't know. That one will be interesting. Yeah, but I mean, us Star Wars and Marvel fans,
Yes.
we're getting the content.
Yeah.
You know, like I have 2 shows I'm super looking forward to, or multiple actually. We got like Mandalorian season 3. Obviously, we got Book of Boba Fett right now. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then we got Ahsoka. Like, it's gonna be amazing. So, Marvel, Star Wars fans, we're lucky people.
I think what 2022 is bringing is, you know, with the pandemic, a lot of stuff shut down. And at the end of this past year, we were all kind of starting to come back. And I think that this year is the first year. Obviously, there was still plenty of, you know, precautions that we're taking, but it's kind of starting to get back to, I mean, the closest to normal we're going to get for a while. And so we can start to really produce those things that are going to get people back into theaters and back on the couches, I guess, but it's time to watch TV. So it's really exciting to see the things that can come this year.
But yeah, so this year is definitely very exciting. It'll be definitely interesting to see how long, you know, like live theater lasts. I hope they stay. Like, I hope it's fine. But I mean, who knows what the future will hold. And who knows if any of these movies will get delayed or not, because Top Gun has already been delayed like 3 times. Right. So
I feel like they're over delaying actual movies. I just feel like Broadway's the one that's in trouble.
Yeah. Broadway can't get delayed. They just have to keep canceling things. So hopefully they can get something under control there. So that way we can keep coming back to the stage.
Yeah, because people need a little theater.
Yeah, art is good.
This concludes our discussion on entertainment in the new year. Let's hope it's all good.
Next time, we'll be talking all about the landscape of fan content and how it works with the piece it's building off of.
Have a great rest of your week.